We are a couple weeks away from an end of season event, but the Fortnite community has come across something that has led to some apprehension. Hypex treated Fortnite teaser, Fortnitemares is only the beginning of the end of year party. This line has been at the bottom of the Fortnitemares blog post this whole time, but we just never noticed, which got people excited at first. However, after looking closer at the full context, that excitement turned into concern for many. At the end of the eerie outfits section it says, "And wait, did Marshmallow combine with Raven for a monster mashup? When Fortnitemares 2024 nears its end, Rave Mellow will enter the shop to remind you that Fortnitemares is only the beginning of an end of year party." And talking about a party atmosphere, you may need some attendees. So if you find yourself in the Fortnite shop, consider using my creator code to buy Phantom Goth, maybe the Lexa Hexbringer. And yeah, don't forget about the Disney villains that are currently in the item shop. So consider using my creator code MrJLYII in the Fortnite item shop, #ad, #EpicPartner. Thank you so much. So yeah, people saw the full wording of this sentence and thought, oh my, is the event just going to be a Marshmallow concert? But to be fair, it does say the end of year party, so it could encapsulate this event, Chapter 2 OG, the Chapter 5 end event, Chapter 6 Season 1, and indeed Winterfest. But as I said, people are concerned that this basically just means the end of season event could just be a Marshmallow concert. Are Fortnite going to fill another event with big metaverse statements? I guess we just have to wait to find out. So it seems like this sentence is a bit of a teaser, that Fortnitemares is only the beginning of this year's end of year party, and it could be also hinting to other events and seasons that are coming up before the end of 2024, which could be involved in this end of year party theme they're going for. But it does state that Rave Mellow will remind us of this. Is it really just the outfit's presence that people will just instinctively go, oh, DJ, party theme, let's party, Fortnitemares, Halloween, which then somehow will tell people that this will be an entire end of year party theme going forward from that point? And when I say it like that, it is a bit of a leap of faith, but maybe it is just saying that that outfit will be in the item shop and it be there to remind you that we're going to have an end of year party. But I feel like the actual issue here, which is adding fuel to the fire of this sentence, is the fact we know very little going into this end of season event. An event that is meant to say goodbye to the Chapter 5 map Helios. Now usually in the lead up to the event we will have some big players or some vocal point to be looking at here. A rocket, a countdown timer. None of these are currently activated or in position. I mean, we have Pandora's box. Mephisto is in the underworld now since Dr. Doom got rifted to 616, and we're not exactly sure if Dr. Doom is coming back for this event, but we've had no challenges to go, oh, Mephisto's doing this or someone else is doing this. Energy signatures have picked up some disturbance from Pandora's box. Obviously we do have one more build, I believe, 0.41, although unlikely to happen on Tuesday apparently. We do have the added element of the pumpkin carver and his pumpkin SPOYs that came from the rift beacons that sent Dr. Doom away. So following that sort of story narrative, you think the Fortnitemares update will have some involvement in the end of season event. Given all the pumpkins on the map, you think the pumpkin carver will have some involvement in that. Maybe not. Pardon the pun, but in the pumpkin carver's party, you would have Rave Mellow. So is it so silly to presume that they could have some involvement? Now we do actually have some more information about this end of season event. Of course the community shared their concerns about this information, what I'm talking about, with Dave the Rune saying, I'm starting to think the upcoming live event is a Marshmallow concert. Is there anything to already disprove this? FNBR Watch says a countdown, 6 phases, and a black hole for a concert. I really hope it's not a concert. Given this information, I think it will be more than just a concert with 6 phases. Of course, one of them phases though could indeed be a concert. Maybe that's how we start the event. We all having a Halloween party before something crazy ends up happening after that. Didn't this kind of happen with the M&M part of the Big Bang event? People thought it was going to be a lot bigger than what it was. And possibly the same thing is happening now when we think this Marshmallow concert is going to be massive and it's just going to be one of 6 phases. But let's talk about what could start this event. So this chapter did start with Valeria summoning Pandora's box through a massive Titan arm, and that Titan arm remains on the map to this day. So could we finally see the rest of this Titan in an end of season event? And we have also discussed this part before, but it appears to have a powerful energy in its chest, which some believe it to be the 0 point, and since we're getting a black hole, we could do with the 0 point. Which leads me to a rather funny conclusion, that Valere may have been the one to unearth Pandora's box, but her actual intention was to 0 point the whole time. We see Pandora's box and a 0 point in this loading screen, and a Imagine Order bunker, so she needed Pandora's box to activate the Titan. I'm not going to discuss the concept art, but what I will discuss is the wallpaper and of course the moths that is completely plastered all over her walls, and how I think that actually could be important to a character that was introduced this season and could mean something quite important for chapter 6, and that is Zane, and how I believe Zane would have been one of those on the concept art of Pandora's box. I know I said I wasn't going to talk about concept art, but I feel this one applies. Basically that is a scarab. I also believe this is a scarab. And Zane's armor, which is called chitin, which is basically the hard shell or exoskeletons that most insects have, which of course includes a scarab. And it's when you start looking at these things and then going through his armor, well, he has that scarab. His bat bling is a mantis. You can also go through his quests, which mention something about communicating with the hive. Most of the insects I mentioned don't really work in hives, but bees do, and they have that same keratin exoskeleton. He's also trying to repair his space hopper, grasshoppers, the rest of the Ultra Squad. That is obviously the famous wings for Minecraft, but that in itself is based off a beetle, which also has that same Silton exoskeleton. And then looking at the resemblance between the Spire Guardians, that you start to also see they have some elements that they seem to have concepts that are insect in origin. The reason Zane was here was to look for Akari presence, but he didn't find any and returned to the front to go back to an active war, and that is happening somewhere in the Armyverse. But I feel like I've gone very off topic with what we were actually discussing, but I still answered the point. We do have some avenues and direction an event could go without maybe adding any more context, like the Titan would literally come out of nowhere, because that has already been established. So I feel like it could literally pop out of nowhere. But why would it have decided to wake up now? I have no idea. Maybe it sensed danger and it has to react. And to be fair, and that's how the 0 point would also react. But I feel like after discussing this with myself, I feel a little bit better, and that the whole event is not going to be a Marshmallow concert. Even if he is a little bit involved, I don't really see a problem with that. So basically, scripting and recording this video, I've kind of talked myself out of the mindset that this whole event could be a concert, for information I've provided to myself anyway, and to you guys watching at home. But if you think I may have missed something, let me know down in the comments below and say, Jay, you've missed this! It's going to be a full-blown disco ball! Hey, the 0 point as the actual disco ball would be kind of sweet. But anyway, it's actually quite funny because recently there's been a few bits of information that has completely changed people's opinions. One, about this end event being a storyline event and now being a concert. Chapter 2 OG now being Chapter 3 because of a random map. When I say random map, I mean the Chapter 3 map, which was apparently accidentally added to the game because of one asset, which may be associated with the Cuddle Team Leaderhead that is currently somewhere in the desert biome and could maybe be used for this event. But it's not really near anywhere. I mean, it's kind of near Pandora's box, I suppose. Maybe I'm talking myself back into panicking. But guys, if you did enjoy this one, hit the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you did enjoy this one, you may enjoy this video because it's kind of related, I think. But until next time, it has been your boy, Miss JLY. Till next time, bye-bye.